Welcome back to the channel. In the first video, we discussed how to get into the app, how to sign up, and how to set yourself up for success once you start receiving orders. In this video, we're going to take a look at some actual orders and see what it's going to look like when it pops up on your phone, and how to determine whether it's a good order that you should accept or one you should decline and wait for a better offer. We will take a look at some different types of orders, including food delivery, rideshare, and shop and deliver. Plus, if you stick around to the end, I'll show you my tip to make driving between pickups and delivery easier for you so you can maximize your execution and increase your potential profits, because that's the reason we're all here. So with that said, let's get right into it. Since my first video, I've done quite a few more types of deliveries. I've done some shop and delivers. I've done some ride sharing. I haven't done any package pickup, but I'm sure that's coming. Let's start with a basic food order. This one comes from McDonald's on Route 27 in Edison. And it shows you where it's going. Truman Drive, also in Edison. You'll see on the map, it'll show you where you're located, where the restaurant is, indicated by the green icon, and where the customer is, indicated by the white pin. So this particular order is 3.3 miles total, and they're giving you a dollar amount of $1.81. So at first glance, this is not a good order. Let me explain. You want to try to maintain $2 per mile. The reason for this is you're using your car and putting wear and tear on that vehicle. $2 per mile is a threshold that you can easily calculate when you look at the order. Plus, it leaves some buffer in between what you're going to get back when you file on your taxes for the miles that you used. So a delivery that's going to go 3.3 miles, I'd like to see it for at least $6. Now, some of the other gurus online will tell you $1.50, $1.75. I like to use $2. It's easy to calculate. So again, this is what they call an upside down order. You're not even making $1 per mile. This is terrible. This is a terrible order, but I wanted you to see it and I wanted you to understand how we're going to calculate. So the next one comes to us from Smokin' Chicken and Pizza. It's going to Maple Drive in Edison, and this one has a total of 6.9 miles and an offer of $9.69. Not quite the $2 I'm looking for, but it's also not upside down. I believe I took this one. And included in the $9.69 was a $4 tip, so that was nice. This is a standard food delivery. You can tell by the green delivery icon. Just another example of what you're going to see on a standard food delivery. Take a look at the miles, take a look at the offer, and figure out if this one is good for you or if you're going to wait for another. The next offer we're going to look at is a rideshare. You can tell by the white UberX logo in the top left corner. This offer was for $8.21, going from Spruce Drive in East Brunswick to Longfellow Road in North Brunswick. Now I know what you're thinking. Tony, you said Uber Eats. Why are we looking at rideshare? Well, I'm going to tell you. The first day I turned on the app, I had an UberX pop up on my phone, and at that time I hadn't accepted to do ride sharing. Nonetheless, the offer came up on my phone, which I declined. Since then, I've decided to give it a shot. Now, for some people, that might be okay. For others, maybe you just want to stick to food. I want you to see what it's going to look like so you're prepared when it comes up and you can make the right decision. There are differences when you're delivering food versus driving people. Insurance, for example, you might want to check with your carrier. But rideshare does have its benefits. You're not starting and stopping your vehicle at every restaurant, getting in and out of your car. You won't have food in your car that'll make your car smell. Of course, if you're using the hot bag, it does protect your car from some of the smells. So if you haven't watched my first video, there's a link in the description to the hot bags that I use. So check it out. Since I've started, I've done about 10 ride shares, and they're not that bad. So this is what it's going to look like. It's blue. That's another easy giveaway that it's a ride share and not a delivery. And remember, you don't have to accept this offer. You can certainly decline it. But I want you to be prepared because this is what it's going to look like. The last offer we're going to take a look at today is a shop and deliver. Now these are relatively new, but I'm going to walk you through it. So the offer is for $6.01. It is going a total of 4.9 miles, so it's not upside down. And this one tells you how many items and how many units per item you're going to be shopping for. So this order was for one item, just 3 of the same item. And it was going pretty close, so I did accept this one. Now you might get a shop and deliver at a ShopRite. This one was at a Walgreens. You might get one at a Target. And they tend to take longer than food delivery. So choose wisely when you're looking and comparing the different shop and deliver offers. Now I can tell you, since I've done quite a few at the places I just mentioned, one thing that is pretty helpful when you're shopping for the items, the app tells you the aisle and the shelf where the item is located. And it tries to organize the list in a way where you can move from one side of the store to the other. Now, how do you pay for shop and deliver? Uber has the Uber Plus card, which they will load on your iPhone or Samsung phone, and you just tap and go. The charges go to the Uber Plus card, you take your items, and head to your delivery. Don't forget to take a picture of the receipt. The app will prompt you to do that. So all things considered, it is pretty painless. I would recommend giving it a shot. It's just another way to earn extra money. And they are becoming more popular. I have family and friends that use the service, and it's only growing more and more each day. I suggest you give it a shot, see if you like it. This is what it's going to look like. It is green, so it can easily be confused with a standard food delivery. I have personally clicked accept on shop and deliver thinking it was a regular food delivery, but I was able to complete it and collect the money. So please pay attention to the badge in the top left corner so you know what you're accepting. Okay, as promised, I'm going to give you my 2 tips that I personally use to maximize my potential to earn money when I'm out making deliveries. The first tip, get yourself a MagSafe phone case and a MagSafe car mount. This will enable you to mount your phone so you're not fumbling around when you hear an offer come up. You'll be able to see it right away and have the time to determine if it's a good offer you should accept or decline. Tip 2. I use Apple CarPlay in my vehicle, and I don't like having messy wires all over, so I'm using a wireless CarPlay adapter, and it really is a huge time saver. As soon as I get in my car, the Apple CarPlay connects, and my Uber Eats app is loaded right on my dashboard. It makes it easier and safer while I'm out on the road. One of the things I like to do, I'll have the Uber Eats navigation on the CarPlay screen, and on the phone I'll have the Uber Eats trip guide showing my entire route, each order, and how long I have to get to the next delivery. These are 2 things I do on every trip. They will help you strategize and get to your deliveries on time so you have a better shot at earning some big money. I will leave the links in the description section for the MagSafe car mount and wireless CarPlay adapters that I use. And always, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the road.